Alright, so the NBA playoffs are in full swing. The playoff bracket is set. Playing tournament is finished. Now it's time to make the real picks. Who is gonna win the championship? This is very interesting because I don't think it's been this close for ages now. And I think that honestly right now, in my opinion, 6 teams have a chance to win it all. That is the Nuggets, the Spurs, OKC of course, the Celtics, and a lot of people aren't going to agree with this, but in my opinion the Lakers and the Rockets also have a chance as well. So this is very good. There's a lot of competition. The talent pool is deep. Now I have to try and make a guess of who's going to win. Now we're going to start off with the Western Conference. Thunder versus the Suns. This has to be probably the easiest pick I could probably. Obviously the Suns. Obviously it's going to be Thunder winning it, and in my opinion I reckon the Suns can get maybe 1 game, but that's it. That is it. Alright, before I have to say this, I have to state this, I am a Houston fan. I am more of a KD fan, to be honest, so this is going to be rough. But honestly, it really depends. In my opinion, is KD going to be back for the first game? As it currently shows on my real app, KD is questionable for today's game, and I think it all relies on that. If KD is going to play, then I don't think the Lakers are going to have a chance. But if KD doesn't play, then the Lakers can get 1 game. You know, Bron will carry. Bron can definitely take the Rockets without KD. That is without a doubt. But can he take the Rockets with KD? I feel like that's a bit too much. I think that's a bit too much of an ask. But if the Lakers can take the first game, they're going to have a lot of momentum. They're going to come back with Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic. Probably, I think the second game Luka will play. I'm not sure when Austin's coming back. It's going to be rough. But in my opinion, it depends if KD's going to play. KD's not going to play. It's going to be rough. But right now, it's looking that KD is questionable. So right now, my pick is that the Lakers are going to win in 7 games. If KD is active, my pick changes, and you know, I reckon the Rockets will win in maybe like 5 or 6 games. As it stands, the Lakers, in my opinion, are going to win in, it could be 6 games, but to play safe, I'm going to just say 7. Now we move on to the Nuggets versus Timberwolves, and this is actually a very interesting one as well. Currently as it stands, Anthony Edwards is questionable to play, and the Timberwolves without Anthony Edwards against the Nuggets with Jokic and Jamal Murray and that whole team that is just crazy all season, there is pretty much no chance for the Timberwolves. So I'm going to say Nuggets in 5. For the last series of the Western Conference, we've got the Spurs versus the Trailblazers. I'm going to say Spurs in 4. In my opinion, it's going to be a sweep. Now we're moving on from the Western Conference and we're heading out east. Eastern Conference. Series 1, Pistons versus Magic. It's the Pistons. Look, in my opinion, I don't think the Magic have a good enough offense to take on the Pistons. I feel like the Magic have a decent defense, but their offense is just not up to par with what Detroit will get. And in my opinion, it's also going to be a sweep. Cleveland versus the Raptors. I'm surprised that Raptors did get the 5th seed. Their defense is insane and the offense is not bad, but Cleveland right now are looking really good with James Harden, and you know, Cleveland have a bit more experience. I feel like the Raptors is a little bit of a younger team, so in my opinion, Cleveland, and I'm gonna say 6. I think Raptors can get 2 games. Knicks versus the Hawks. Jalen Johnson is looking really promising for the future. I reckon he's going to be a great talent. I reckon CJ McCollum actually pairs well with him. But the Knicks just got far more talent and are going to overpower the Hawks. I reckon they can get 1, so 5 games. And the Celtics versus the 76ers. No one thinks that the 76ers have a chance, but I kind of do. But I'm not going to be delusional, and I'm not going to say that the 76ers are going to beat the Celtics in the series, but I say they're going to get a couple of games. So I'm going to say 6. Celtics in 6. Now we're moving on to the semifinals. The Western Conference semifinals. The Thunder versus the Lakers. In my heart, I want to say Lakers. Who I want to win, I want the Lakers to win. But who is going to win? I'm going to win. But I don't think the Thunder are going to win by a sweep. But I reckon it's going to be a little ugly. So I'm going to say OKC in 5. Nuggets versus Spurs. This is going to be an insane matchup. I actually really hope this matchup happens. I think that the idea of Jokic and Wemby going at it in the playoffs is that's going to be a game. That's going to be a whole series that I do not want to miss. I think it's going to be really close, but I also think that the Spurs are going to win. So I'm going to say the Spurs in 7. I think that the Spurs just have really good defense and really good offense. I think that them has okay defense, has amazing offense, but it just has the okay defense. And I think that that's going to be a little bit of a difference maker. Not by much, but it's going to be there. Alright, now the Pistons versus the Cavaliers. As it says here, a lot of people think that the Pistons are going to win 26 to 69%. Now, in my opinion, this one's a little rough to me. I think that, yeah, that they might not have, I feel like the Pistons have more muscle. I feel like they're going to outpower them, but they also, I feel like Cleveland may be a bit of a taller team. So I feel like it's really going to come up to the shot making capabilities of the outside shooters. A lot of the times, James Harden, he can get into some rough shooting patches in the playoffs. He's known to kind of fumble a bit in the playoffs. And if James Harden can hit, then it's going to be close. But if, James Harden is missing, I feel like Donovan Mitchell hasn't done much recently, it's going to be rough. But the Pistons in, I reckon, 6 games. Alright, the Knicks versus the Celtics. This is also going to be another matchup that I don't want to miss. Another series that I don't want to miss. And it might be close, but I don't reckon it's going to be that close. I don't reckon the Knicks are going to win either. I reckon that the Celtics are going to get this one. Will it go to game 7? Judging by the past couple playoffs, I feel like it's going to go to 7. So now we're moving on to the conference finals, the Western Conference Finals. Thunder versus the Spurs. This is going to be a matchup of a lifetime if this happens. I don't really want it to happen because I want the Lakers to go all the way. But if it does happen, this is going to be insane. And I say I want the Lakers to go all the way, but I also want the Rockets to go all the way. So I'm kind of drawn in the middle. But in my opinion, the Spurs are going to win. In my opinion, it might not be that close. The Spurs have won their matchup 80% of the games they've played. The Spurs have won 4 out of the 5 games that they've played. And it just seems like the Spurs seem to dominate OKC. And I feel like that Wemby really applies a lot of pressure to them. And that I don't really think it's going to be that close. And people are saying that the Thunder are going to win. But in my opinion, Spurs are going to win this in 5. It's going to match the same record that they had the whole season. 4-1. It's going to go the same way. Spurs are going to win 4 games to 1. Now we move out to the Eastern Conference Finals. And in my opinion, this is a pretty easy pick. I think the Celtics are just a better team than the Pistons. They could upset me. They could upset everyone else. I think everyone else also thinks that the Celtics would win this matchup. But in my opinion, the Celtics are just a better team. Do they win? I'm going to say Celtics in 6. And now we got the final pick. This is what I predict the NBA Finals. Realistically, this is what I pick the NBA Finals are going to look like this season. The Spurs versus the Celtics. This is going to be an insane finals if this does happen. And in my opinion, overall, right now, I believe that the Spurs are a better team. They've got the better record. Obviously, when their record is as close as it is, it doesn't exactly matter, but they do have the better record. I feel like they have the better defense. I know Celtics defense is really good, but I feel like they have better defense. And at the same time, I feel like they have better offense. I know Celtics have a crazy offense. In my opinion, the Spurs have a little bit of a better offense. And when this matchup does happen, I don't think it's going to go 7. I do think it's going to go 6. Just because I feel like if the Spurs can win a couple games, they're going to just take it away. In my opinion, the San Antonio Spurs are going to win the NBA Finals against the Celtics in 6 games. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And let me know who you guys think are going to win the finals in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to try and make some videos throughout the playoffs, see what I can do. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.